Alright, welcome to my August Crew Pack Skins gameplay and review. So first of all, this is definitely one of, if not the best crew packs we've ever had, simply because you get 2 skins, you get the next battle pass for free if you buy it, because the end of the season is this month in August. You obviously get 1,000 V-Bucks, you get the Rocket Pass Premium. Depending on where you are in the crew legacy, you'll get some of those items as well. Just a lot of amazing stuff in this crew pack. But obviously, it's the skins I want to talk about in this video because I'm doing the gameplay and review. So, Lexa and Orin are no strangers to us. Lexa was a Battle Pass skin, Orin was an item shop skin. However, they've been completely revamped for the better. So let's just take a look. For example, the original Lexa right here. Obviously, Lexa and Orin 1.0 are both cel-shaded. They have that anime effect, and some people like that, some people don't. So the fact that they got majorly upgraded into non-cel-shaded is just astounding. They should do that for every single cel-shaded skin. They've begun to give that option for some of the skins where you can toggle it on and off, but I don't know, it just looks kind of weird to me. However, with Princess Lexa and Prince Orin, they did a fantastic job. Now, I know some people probably are a little upset that these are brand new skins and not just styles for the original Lexa and Orin, but I think they did enough and the accessories are nice enough that it did warrant a brand new skin. And not to mention, if you missed out on the original Battle Pass Lexa skin, you can now get this one in the crew pack. So something for everyone here, in my opinion. So you can see, going back and forth between Lexa, it's almost like a completely different skin. Without that cel shading effect, she looks phenomenal, in my opinion. So let's take a closer look here. It says, no sword nor crown will keep her from her destiny. Princess Lexa. So she's got a smug looking face. She kind of has a half smirk there. I really like that. She still maintains the red eyes, and she has a lot of protrusions. On her skirt, she has them sticking out. On her shoulder blades, on her head, and then some weird floaty ones that just hover about her, like she's a sorceress or something. Cool locker pose though, a good looking skin. I really don't like this back bling because it only has half of the floaty things on it. So the right half is completely void of those almost diamond-like prisms. And the left side goes from large to small. Now there is this cool crescent moon shape in the middle of the back bling, which is really cool. I just wish you could take the floaty things off. If it was just that crescent with the little red one inside, that would have been phenomenal. But that's the only nitpicky thing I had. Now the pickaxes are amazing. They're called the Sovereign Sabers. Luckily, they gave us an option between dual-wielded and two-handed, because some people don't like dual-wielded, some people don't like two-handed. So there's one for everyone here, and they both have a phenomenal splash effect. Look at that. It's almost like that crescent effect with the floaty diamonds. It's amazing. Same thing for the two-handed one. I absolutely love this pickaxe. Now for a glider, she doesn't come with one. The original Lexa does have one, but it's cel-shaded and it doesn't really fit the theme. So I suggest the Blade Raven in, what style is this? I think it's the default, yeah. So this is from Chapter 2, Season 3, Honor Shining. There's the steel version and the gold version, but obviously you want the default. It's got that red and silver, just like Lexa. Now for a wrap, one of the better ones is 2.0's Revenge. This one is really cool, from Chapter 3, Season 2. By the way, shout out to Jedi Leader on YouTube. He left me a comment saying to use both those things, the Blade Raven as well as 2.0's Revenge. They go perfectly. Thank you so much. All right, let's go take a peek, and then we'll look at Prince Orin. Okay, so let's see what Blade Raven looks like on her. Not too shabby. Like I said, a nice color combination there. She's got that silver, she's got the white, she's got the red. It matches quite perfectly. Okay, so the first thing to note, unfortunately, is that Princess Lexa has a bit of glitchiness to her skirt. So sometimes in game, it'll be completely up, as if there's a puff of air lifting it up. Other times, the back part, which as you can see will be down, and the front part will be up. Look at that. It looks like someone's lifting the top portion of that up. So, unfortunately, it is glitched. And now, they did acknowledge this, and it will be fixed, but just a heads up, 7-Up, it's a little frustrating. Not once have I been in a game where it's been completely down, as it should be. So, it's either all the way up, or just the front is up, or just the back is up. It's just some weird physics going on. But when you jump, the whole thing still goes up as well. So if that's a deal breaker to you, just be aware that they are fixing it. It is on their to fix list. It will be fixed. It's not going to break the skin. So you can see that the back bling is pretty nice. That red crescent moon in the middle is just a nice touch. It adds a little bit of flair with that bright glowing red. The diamonds do kind of hover around, which is kind of cool, as do the ones that are near her arms. They're just kind of floating there. In fact, even the ones on her skirt, I didn't realize they weren't attached. I thought they were. Everything is just floating there, including her glitched out skirt. But boy, does this skin really look good. I truly enjoy this. I was a fan of the original Lexa, but this blows it out of the water. Just a phenomenal looking skin. Now, the one thing I was worried about was, like I mentioned at the start, all the protrusions. Let's see what happens when we aim down sights. Okay, so definitely the shoulder one is pretty spiky. And luckily, the ones on her head kind of go at an angle. They're not straight up, so you can still see over the top of her head. But I could see that being a little distracting, especially the one on her shoulder. And it looks like her hair does glitch right through the back of your weapon. So she's not flawless, but she's still a good looking skin. But this wrap does go perfectly. It's got that little bit of red on it just to complement the back bling. The white matches perfectly, the black and the yellow. Really, really clean combo here. Speaking of clean, check out these pickaxes. Like I said, beautiful contrail. It's just this blood red that looks amazing. And we already saw the splash in the locker, but look at that. That is sensational. It's kind of like an eye opening at you. But then there's also that crescent moon effect. Oh man, it's just so awesome. Let's see what it looks like in the dark, because I bet it looks even better. Yeah, the red wispy contrail, and then the boom, the splash. And look at that. That is definitely one of the better splashes we've ever had. And you can see that the red crescent moon on the back bling does glow just a little bit. I think that's about everything that glows. Nothing. She's got a little bit of red on the front too. I'm not sure what that is. Just two little spots, sometimes covered up by her hair. Pretty good though. Okay, so here's the other pickaxe, the two-handed one. Well, in this case, it is really only one-handed, but she only swings it with her right hand. Still has a phenomenal contrail. Splash is going to be the same, obviously, but let's just take a look. Yep, exactly the same. Just very clean. You can really notice it when you hit materials and things. Just beautiful. So overall, a very solid skin, but until that skirt gets fixed, I don't know. It could be a little distracting to run. Just depends on which way the skirt's going to fly up. All right, let's check out Oren. Okay, here he is. It says, trusted strategist to his troublemaking twin. Now, everyone tells me he's the better skin. Let's see if they're telling the truth. So he also has the red eyes, and I love his silver hair. It gives me Final Fantasy VII Sephiroth vibes. And he's also got a little bit of accent with that purple almost robe that's draped around him. That is pretty clean in my opinion. He also has the little bit of red as well. Now his back bling is what I wanted for Lexa. No floaty things, a little diamond star shape, and then the red in between. So that is pretty clean. There's no spiky protrusions anywhere, and he does have a solid locker pose as well. Now everyone tells me also that his pickaxe is better. So unfortunately, there's only one option here. You can't change it up. What you see is what you get. It's definitely a very long pickaxe, so we'll see how that looks in game. Now I'm going to leave everything the same, although you could find something that matches that awesome velvety purple color he's got if you want. But I'm going to try the same wrap and same glider. Let's get a transition going. Boop. Nice. Okay, so he seems to be a little bit taller. Oh man, that pickaxe is pretty sweet. It's got a nice pull-out effect. Kind of twirls it just a little bit. Okay, so it's just like pretty much every other polearm pickaxe we have in the game. The contrail is not as good, I'm not gonna lie. It's barely noticeable. There's a little bit of red in there. Now I wonder if the splash is gonna be different. Let's see. Oh man, that's not a good splash. I don't know, everyone tells me this is the better pickaxe though, but in terms of contrail and splash, Lexa's definitely got it beat. And when you aim down sights, obviously no obstructions whatsoever, nothing on his head. Very, very clean aim down sights. Now the wrap is pretty good with it, not as good as with Lexa. Like I said, if you can match that awesome purple color, I think you're gonna be golden, because that is clearly evident when you aim down sights. So his back bling obviously lights up just a little bit. It's not that noticeable. He's got a few red gems on his hand, and his pickaxe has a blue and a red one. Let's look at the front in the dark. Yep, those two little red dots on his chest and the one on his wrist. So not too bad. Definitely better than his Cel-Shaded version in my opinion, but whether he's better than the Princess Lexa skin is debatable. I think he definitely has the more clean vibe overall. So there you go, Prince Orin and Princess Lexa, two of the better crew pack skins that we've ever had. But the fact that it's also two skins for one crew pack price, I think that definitely has to make it the best crew pack we've ever had. For all the value that you get, including the battle pass for this August, it's definitely a steal. And like I said at the start, if you missed out on the original Lexa or you didn't buy the Oren skin from the item shop, these two are way better anyway, and they're definitely worth purchasing. So if you passed up on Lexa or Oren originally because of that Cel-Shaded effect, these are definitely for you. Remember, there's no other way to get these. Once this crew pack is done, it'll likely never return. And we've had some duds in the past few crew packs. Some of them I didn't even do reviews on because I didn't really like them. We've had some good crew packs before, but for the value, this is definitely the best you're gonna get. Hopefully they continue this in the future where we get two skins instead of just one, because that'll make the crew pack even more worth it. So there you go. If you've been disappointed by the past few crew packs, this is definitely the one to get you back on the right track. There you go. That's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated, and don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is tabortime.